that this is going to happen this month.
Dravid Mia, they're not even close. Let me get Dr. Sambit Patra from the BJP here. Dr. Patra, the 11th five-year plan said that from 2007 to March 2012, which is already gone, March 2012, the government was going to add 78,000 megawatts of electricity. They actually added 34,000. That's less than half. Where's the problem, do you think, Dr. Patra?
See, Jujhar, there is a serious concern over the outdated infrastructure and the government's inability to meet the appetite for energy as the country aspires to become the regional economic superpower. In fact, my question is, superpower without power, how is it possible? And secondly, the most important issue as to why the government is in place is for a crisis management. If the government is unable to manage the crisis in position, then why the government is there? And thirdly, I want to make a very pertinent point. I have been listening to Mr. Javed, and he has been blaming peons, and he has been blaming the water providing boy in the department.
Joint secretary, not peons yet.
I don't think you heard what I said. Because you won't jump to these conclusions that I've been putting blame game on every. I just said that the ministry comprises.
Javed, the issue is, you are saying that apart from Sindhe, most other people may be responsible. My point is, there is something in English dictionary called as vicarious responsibility. In a whole system, the person at the top is supposed to be the one who is responsible for the system functions. And in the present scenario, it is Mr. Sindhe and the Prime Minister and the Congress government which is responsible for the present way of functioning of the government. That is all.
All right, okay. I'll tell you what, because, we are talking about who's responsible, what's responsible. So I think the best thing is, let's graduate into part 2 of this debate and talk about the root causes of the power crisis in India. Amarjit Kaur, the main problem appears to be simply lack of coal. New projects therefore cannot take off. Existing projects are running below capacity. And a lot of experts say it's because Coal India has a monopoly to mine coal in this country, and they're not able to do it because they don't have the means. They're simply inefficient. What do you say to that?
You see, the story is actually other way around. Government is not serious and doesn't want to.
We're running out of time, Dr.
Mrs.
Kaur, 1 minute. Mrs. Kaur.
Department of every state. How he will work?
Mrs. Kaur.
You will say state government doesn't listen.
Mrs. Kaur, I'm just coming back to you. Mrs. Kaur, I'm just coming back to you. Dr. Patra, 20 seconds. How much is there political patronage to power theft in our country?
See, I'm the spokesperson of Delhi BJP. I know the situation in Delhi, and there is a complete support. It is almost as if the Sheela government is for the private companies and not for the public. We all know that 750 crore was a package, was a bailout package that was given to the DISCOMs over here in Delhi, in spite of the fact that the DISCOMs probably are in profit and they have not got their accounts audited as yet. They have been kept themselves absolved from RTI inquiries, and they have not given any kind of balance sheet to the government. In spite of this, there's regular tariff hikes, and public is the one which has been beaten down.
All right. Okay, you made your point. I've got 1.5 minutes left. I want to quickly address one more issue. Mrs. Amarjit Kaur, the third problem is the power sector has accumulated losses of 2 lakh crore. This is mainly because states promise free or subsidized power to farmers, and the states are not able to pay for their promises then. Don't you believe the states have to change their course as well?
No, see, poor farmers, marginal farmers do need power, and they will have to be subsidized. Because there is.
But then you have to be able to pay for it. You have to be able to pay for it. Yeah, but Mrs. Amarjit Kaur, you can't promise somebody 1,000 rupees when you have only 200 rupees in your pocket. Then why'd you make that promise?
No, but subsidy is not getting finished in India. Subsidy is being shifted to the corporate sector and big business houses. Look at the budget.